Hello, Internet, and welcome to an episode of RedemptionCast. This is episode 312 for Provider. And hey, Robin, hit it.
You're listening to RedemptionCast, Season 3, Episode 12, Provider. Unprepared for the flood of business brought in by advertising, the Angel Investigations crew splits up to cover more ground and ends up being spread too thin for its own good.
This is the part where the theme would go in seamlessly, but there's
there's
a Dropbox update, so I'm going to wait.
Shall I just go ahead?
No, we might as well play it, because what the heck.
Yeah, we
It's
can
fine.
listen to it once a month.
Here we go.
Sounds great. Who's typing so loud?
Weird, guys. Well, it played, but it sounded, it was all in and out. That's a new wrinkle.
What's going on?
All right.
You sound like you're underwater. What happened?
Do I?
Oh, now you're back.
Okay, I'm Robin.
Stephanie.
I'm Kimberly.
I'm Illyrio.
And I'm Bianca.
Yay!
Hey,
Hey, Bianca.
Hi.
No awkward pause. You want to say your name.
So you
That was
listened.
fantastic.
Awesome. Well, we are here for our quarter quell, otherwise known as the 1 out of 4 times we record a year. And we're about halfway through Season 3. We're on Episode 12, Provider. And yeah, this aired way back at the beginning of 2002. We're officially in the year 2002. We're back from our winter break. And I also have to say that this episode has a lot to do about worrying about money, and so was another episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which aired about the same time. Can the newbies guess the episode of Buffy where she may have been worried about money?
Nope.
That was the episode after Joyce dies when she's at the bank trying to figure out money stuff, and the person at the bank is being a horrible bitch to her.
That was, I believe, Gone, but this was the episode that aired this week was Double Meat Palace.
Oh,
my God.
yay, the penis monster.
So yeah, Angel and Buffy were all about budgets this week. So, I guess maybe that was on
some
the
serious
writer's
stuff,
minds.
you guys.
So, I should say, Bianca, you sound like you are a person that's watched Angel several times already.
Just once. I actually started watching Buffy 6 years ago is when I first started, because
Same with us.
I know,
Yep.
I know, that's how I found you. I started watching the show, and I couldn't believe that I had never seen it before, but I worked at a public library, so I was able to get all of the seasons on DVD, like one after the other.
Nice.
And I mainlined it, but I had no one to discuss the show with, so I had looked up podcasts, and I found you guys,
Woohoo!
and I realized that you were still on season 1 when I was on season 5 or something. But I still listened along because it was great, and in the past 6 years, you've seen me through 2 internships, 2 jobs, 3 apartments.
We knew you could do it.
Yeah,
We were there for you.
We had
beginning
faith
of
in
grad
you.
school.
Holy crap.
So,
That's great.
yeah, I didn't realize that Buffy and Angel were airing at the same time, so I had watched all of Buffy first and then all of Angel after it.
Mhm.
Well, most of Angel after it. There's a period where I was like, I'm not watching this storyline, but You know, you guys will cross that bridge when you get to
Interesting.
Oh, we're not there yet. Huh?
Oh, great.
Oh, it's in the future.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
I hope it has nothing to do with Fred, Gunn, and Wesley.
Oh my God.
Hmm.
Can we get right to
place
the
to start,
creepy
yes.
McCreeperton part?
Which creepy
I know I'm
McCreeperton part?
skipping. The part where Gunn is just sitting there staring at Fred.
The hot mama.
As she's
Love
walking out the baby.
He was being such a creep to her, dude. Soften your eyes, man. That was way too intense.
Soften your
Were you
eyes.
thinking he was staring at her hard? Like, oh,
It was
Yeah,
not
but-
cool.
Yeah, well, I think. I mean, yes, I think it was a little over the top, but I think the point was that there's going to be competition. They're going to be competing against each other for her attention and affection.
This is a stupid storyline.
Yeah.
It is definitely a sad one because, Angel, was out of the scene, and Wesley and Gunn really kind of formed a good friendship. They were there for each other when Angel was being a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
And now, of course, we have this new girl that is, here, and unfortunately, they both seem to be pretty obsessed with her.
Robin, are you being a misogynist and blaming Fred?
Yeah. If this girl never showed up.
They would be besties for life.
No, I'm saying it's sad that they're this. It seems like we're going down this path.
Yeah, next you're going to say you don't like Fred because you preferred when Bill Murray played the character.
That's true.
All right, current events.
Huh?
Hey, there was a Ghostbuster
okay.
shout out.
There's a Ghostbusters.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, there really was a Ghostbuster shout out. That was great. Hey, is that me not recognizing people properly? Was that the comedian?
Yes, that's
Jeffrey
the comedian that is.
Papa Winchester.
Yes.
Papa Winchester.
Oh, John Winchester, Denny Duquette. Let me go over and over it. This guy, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, is a fine wine. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I
He
was surprised
is
how young he looked. I was
so
like,
He
hot.
looks so cute and chubby. He looks so cute and
Yes.
chubby in this role.
He looks better now.
yeah, he wasn't
Yeah.
as rugged and hot as I was expecting. I saw it in his name in the credits, and
So did I. I was like, what? This is going to be great. And then I saw him, I was like, oh, he has to grow into his look.
yeah,
But,
Yeah.
I
As
love
did
me
I.
some
As did
Jeffrey
I.
Dean Morgan. He
Yeah,
is
he's-
so hot.
looking for a watch instead of a yellow-eyed demon.
Yeah, this is pre a lot of this stuff that you're talking about. I mean, and I think, what did he get? He did a stint on Grey's Anatomy too.
Yeah, I think Grey's
Denny
Anatomy.
Duquette.
He was
Well,
great.
all I
He was
got-
great on that show.
He got a lot of attention for that role.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's when I fell in love with him.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll stop
And
now.
of course, in the final season of The Good Wife.
Yes,
Did you watch the end of that with him in it?
I sure did.
Yeah, he was. I mean, I would fall for that.
Mm-hmm.
The standing there with taking the glasses off and staring at Juliana Margulies. A little
Yes,
easier
sir.
than Gunn stares at Fred. Yeah.
So, what was his character's name?
It's Tom Ryan.
So Tom Ryan was not
What a
out of the
stupid
closet
name.
at work.
I know, right?
No.
Oh, is that what you think was going on?
Well, it was very vague
I was expecting them to say that it was his son who was murdered by vampires.
It was
And that
his
would have
friend.
put a nice parallel,
Friend in quotations.
to me. Exactly. There was an implied ellipse
Yeah.
there.
This watch was the first gift he gave his friend.
Yeah. See, because I didn't know it was quote unquote friends, I thought it was going to say it was his kid. I bought this watch. It's the first thing I ever bought my kid, right? And I thought that would be a nice kind of parallel for Angel to then, decide to help him because he's motivated by his son.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like as if both their moms were named Martha. They would then be friends forever. So, yeah. So I was still hung up on, they should have made the person who died his son, and I didn't even catch the non-heteronormative thing. That's pretty awesome.
It was kind of vague. It was just floating out there.
Yeah, and I was like, why didn't they just, say it? Like, why the...
Well, it was 2002. How many years had Will and Grace been on the air at this point?
2002, they would have been jumping all over having a gay character on.
Yeah, because,
Tara
and Willa. Mm-hmm.
That's true. Oh, well. I guess they missed their chance.
Or maybe they wanted it vague for a reason. Like I said, maybe his boss didn't know.
Who knows?
And he was just used to being vague.
Mm-hmm.
The writer of this episode is Scott Murphy.
Who is this person?
Well, he was doing a little story editing last season. He did Carpe Noctem, the one with the old guy switches bodies. He wrote that one, and then he wrote this one, and then he's not on the show anymore.
Oh.
Well, I can see why, because this episode is a piece of shit.
Oh, really?
It was on the Clone Wars movie, the Star Wars animated Clone Wars movie, and then it does a long stint on Star Wars: The Clone Wars series. So he didn't get put into the unemployment line, that's for sure.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I like this episode. I thought it was good, but just like, why did everybody have to go in these 3 different directions?
Because they got blinded by cash.
Mm-hmm.
Angel got greedy, right? And with that greed, it clouded his judgment.
Yeah.
And sure, you can take our wafy sidekick who suffers from post-traumatic stress and have her go do this thing. We'll send the non-violent lover of jazz as a translator. Nothing bad will happen.
Illyrio, $50,000 is $50,000.
Yeah, but $50,000 doesn't immediately turn you stupid. They were not being very smart.
The money was in a briefcase.
That's true. By the way, is that like the thinnest briefcase you've ever seen on a show? That was really thin. It was way
Maybe the
for
money
thin.
was in $1,000 bills.
Maybe. I mean, they should have just said, "Here, go to this banana stand over here."
So, gosh, we should concentrate on one of these plots at once, and then.
Okay.
Which one do you want to start with?
The zombie boyfriend?
Going scattershot. Okay, zombie boyfriend.
I recognize him
we
from
can be
previous
like
Buffy, right?
What was that, Bianca?
I was just thinking we can be like investigating Mars. A plot, B plot, C plot.
Oh. Well, we could do that.
This guy's been on Buffy before, right?
Who?
The zombie boyfriend?
I remember
He
him
looks
being in
very
a bunch
familiar.
of... He's like a character actor in a bunch of things. Because he always plays like a jock.
He played. Is it Brian that his name is?
Sure.
I noticed he played. He was on 6 Feet Under. He was a cop. He was
Oh yeah, Keith's boyfriend.
Keith's
that
partner.
Was, yeah. Oh wait, yeah, partner. Sorry.
Yeah.
Eric
Yeah.
Bruscotter.
Yeah, he's done a lot of parts, but he was
He looks a
Cooter
bit like that.
Glee.
It was what?
Cooter Menkins on Glee.
Oh, I know what I recognize him from. He was in Starship Troopers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was Breckenridge in Starship Troopers. That's where I know him from. There we go.
Alrighty.
If your headshot's black and white, go fuck yourself. Okay, just a little bit of advice. Your headshots are being color. It's 2016. Don't be an idiot.
Andy Hallett, go fuck
Sorry.
yourself.
Sorry.
Aww.
Sorry, but hey, I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't apply these rules equally to everyone.
You went to Lauren?
So, who here thought she'd killed him?
Oh, that was a shock to me. I was like, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I didn't remember that either.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
That was a good twist.
Oh, well, what'd you think about her hair, Kim?
Well, considering I probably had the same hairdo, I think it was super. I gotta find a picture. I'm sure I do.
It was
But
very feathery.
it was very, very late 90s. But would you say it was 2002?
It was very Melrose
yeah.
Place, was my thought.
Yeah.
It was very
Yeah,
Melrose Place.
for sure. And like everybody had their hair like that. People from like 15 to 50, and I was just like, ugh. Everybody did their hair like that.
She's from Alabama. Can y'all tell?
I couldn't tell that at all, no.
Like when she said, when she was describing Fred, she was like, yeah, I think she was a Texan. I was like, how can you tell?
I thought when she was describing her, she had the hots for Fred too, and I was like, please do not do this. The three of them are going to fawn over her, but it didn't happen that way. No, thank you.
So Gunn and Wesley go back to this girl's apartment and kind of do a stakeout, and then of course he shows up and he's a zombie. And zombies apparently don't eat flesh in this universe, right?
Nah.
They're just
They're
undead.
just desperate for love.
Yeah.
I mean, they can concentrate more on vampires. They don't know the zombie ins and outs.
Right.
That's why they got it all wrong.
So yeah, after he tries to break in like a regular Romero zombie, he then just sits and pouts.
I thought this whole storyline was so ridiculous.
I know.
I hated every second of it.
It
Got me so mad.
Well, I was like, was she sent to distract Wesley and Gunn from something? I don't know. I was like, where's this going?
That would have been too smart and interesting for this episode.
So yeah, the zombie and the girl get back together, even though it turns out that it sounds like she poisoned him to get rid of him. I guess since he's undead and still alive,
man.
That's their unfinished business.
Yeah, she's not going to be punished for this at all. Except,
Just
I
make
guess-
her a zombie, then they can live together forever.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Boring.
I don't know. I mean, she
Next.
should have brought up on charges. Next storyline. Denny Duquette and the Watch of Ultimate Gayness.
Is that like the Pick of Destiny?
Can we take a moment and recognize what an idiot Angel is to confuse a Timex for a Rolex?
I know, right?
Do they have an X at the end? I don't know.
Seriously, guys. I'm beginning to think Angel's illiterate.
He only knows gems of antiquity.
You put an orb of Thessala in front of him, you'll be able to tell what
Yeah,
age it's
gem of Amara, all
Gem
that
of-
shit.
Yeah. Rolex.
I suppose.
That's like a new trendy thing in the scope of things.
What'd you say, Robin? You cut out.
That's like a new trendy thing in the scope of his life, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny that he confused the Timex for Rolex. Man, he's just got dollar signs in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Obsessed with money.
A little too
I gotta
over the
say
top.
that- pardon?
A little too over to the top when he was counting the coins at the beginning and putting in a piggy bank. Like, oh, we get it. We get it.
This is valuable that could have gone to waste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys a big fan of that close-up of the Usha Busha? the Angel and Cordy into the camera. Doing some Usha Bushas?
No thanks.
Yeah, I
Happy
don't know.
Angel was a little weird for me this episode. And they had him in, like, the lightest shirt I think he's ever worn.
A nice dull gray.
Yeah, like that weird slate color, like, soft dad look.
Yeah.
So the two of them are like de facto parents.
I
Well, he's definitely
suppose.
the parent.
Well, you know what I mean. Like
Cordy
Cordy
is-
is, yeah, she's really taken on the mom role. Like even at the end, the last scene, I was like, oh, this is adorable. But
Yeah. That's
anyways,
probably my favorite part of this episode is that last shot because
yeah.
they got
Not
the
just
baby
not just
carrying
because the
it.
episode was over, but because
I was about to say, Kim, probably because the episode was over.
it was a cute scene.
I like that Lauren's made the best of it, and he's made a new drink of baby formula and Kahlua.
Yeah, that was something.
It's like, were you that desperate that you couldn't go out and buy something real?
It was late night.
He's broke. His club shut down for the third time. And yeah, there's the priority of making money, helping the helpless, or finding Holtz. And we got a little bit of Holtz in this too.
Yeah, it was kind of neat to see him, but not directly involved with the storyline.
Yeah. Just a couple of we're checking in on Holtz
Checking in, yeah.
brainwashing Justine.
He's playing on her despair and wants her to go find more people like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you guys feel about her? I can't remember what you said about Justine before.
Seems like a nice slayer.
I can't
Kind
get over
of
the
more
fact that
crazy
on
than
this,
Destined.
I keep thinking you're stopping talking. I apologize. Please feel free to finish what you're saying. I'm sorry.
No, I'm done.
On this watch, this is the first time I watched it, and I knew the trivia that they were originally planning for Kate to be in this role. So,
I thought that because when I first saw her, I even did a double take of it. Is that Kate? Then I was like, no, because Robin said we never see her again. So
right.
I honestly thought, oh, they probably wrote this for her.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I told you this already.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was like 8 weeks ago, Robin.
Yeah,
Sorry.
It's okay.
it was a while
I
ago.
don't listen to anybody. Clearly.
So that's something for me. It's like I can't get it out of my head. I'm like, oh man, this is cool and everything. You know, I don't mind Justine, but it's like, I think it would have meant a lot more to me if it was Kate, even though
Yeah.
I'm happy to see her go. But being brought
So
back
time
like
out.
this would be awesome.
We've met Justine before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't even remember her.
I mean, it was brief.
Uh-huh.
He's like outside.
Holtz recruited her after she killed a couple vampires.
Oh, yes,
And-
okay.
And
Yes.
she hates them because they killed her sister.
Yes, it's coming
Right.
back to
Yeah.
me now.
Yeah. She was very faithy to me in this episode.
Faithy?
Yeah.
Very faithy.
That's all right. So yeah, basically this little plot line is that we're just establishing, Holtz is not into recruiting demons for his cause because he freaking hates demons. So he wants Justine's help to recruit more people to shove nails through their hands.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, why did he nail her hand to the table again? Just
To show his
prove a
power.
point?
To test her resolve, I guess.
Yeah, loyalty.
I mean, he's freaking crazy, right?
Yeah.
He's a zealot.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, he murdered those demons with junk food.
I know, huh?
Yeah.
No more Sajan
Mm,
Yeah.
to come, sell us Boku.
Yeah. It's really just Holtz and his recruit. And I guess, so he's getting her to get more people like her? Is that what I got from the episode?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so does this imply that she already knows people like her, or that she's going to go out and find them?
I think both.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's
Can't
like, go
remember.
forth
All right,
into the
well.
night and find sad, helpless people like yourself.
Yeah.
Who can kick ass?
Yeah, I guess not helpless, but,
The closer to faith, the better.
Yeah. The puzzle.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think they could have solved that on their own. Because it just looks like you're putting shapes together. A pyramid. I was like,
yeah, well, that's the thing.
Anybody do this?
they can solve that on their own, yeah, but they're looking for the correct brain that can put it together.
Yeah, when I realized I had this episode, I was like, which one? And I had to look it up to remember what it was, and I was like, oh, that's the one where Fred's like, oh, gee, Mr. Alien, I sure can fix your puzzle. It would be very exciting because, oh my. It's like, oh.
Golly.
Exactly.
Got all these prime numbers.
Well, like when they bring her there, she's immediately into the puzzle. Like, she doesn't even consider it.
With her iBook.
That I hated the most was when Lauren is eavesdropping on them, and they're like superimposing
oh my
photo
god,
the world's worst Photoshop artist.
MS Paint job.
And then the way that they zigzag across her neck, that they're gonna cut it, chop it off.
We will use the Frankenstein.
Now, Lauren can understand us, but the viewers can't understand us. So how can we best communicate what we're going to do?
Well, I mean, they have the subtitles and everything. That just that horrible visual.
It was just terrible. It was so over the top, like hammering it over our heads. I'm like, okay, guys, I'm done. I'm done with this episode. And that is the second I checked out.
No. You were done when Cordy showed up with baby in arm. Cordy finally has a vision. It's about Fred.
Yeah.
Why have they not found a babysitter yet?
Because Cordy's there.
Oh, God. What, by default, because she has a uterus, she's going to take care of the kid? She has
because
stuff to
they're
do.
they're the ones that usually go out. It's going to be her, Fred. Because the other three are out usually hunting demons.
Doing stuff, yeah. You know what I was wondering? How are they getting milk for this child?
Oh, they're giving him formula.
Formula, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
As long as they can get it from Lauren, who's hoarding some.
Well, it's just some sort of weird breast milk demon.
Ew.
Okay, Robin, that's enough.
Yuck.
Yeah, so boy, that was some killer Photoshop. I don't remember that really, really long piece on the table when she first got there, when she finished the puzzle. And, takes off her glasses. They start wheeling her out, and she's like, are we going somewhere to celebrate? Where's my friend with the horns?
Have you seen my friend with the horns? I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, that was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And Lauren is tied up on the ground.
As usual.
I love that Lauren was, like, really seasick, and they're just, like, on this gigantic barge docked. You know, it's not like they're in open water or anything.
Yeah. It is pretty funny, though. And Angel figures out that he was hoodwinked. Returns.
Yeah, there's this whole scene where, like, they've got Jeffrey Dean Morgan holding the door, and he's like, I don't know, I'm gonna need to get paid for this, and when we're gonna
That's
be paid.
Angel playing hardball.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, we all knew he was gonna step in and help no matter what.
He had to learn his lesson, though.
Yeah.
What?
Angel had to learn his lesson because Angel thought he was going to get, what, $10,000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On top of the $50,000.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. Winchester was so desperate for his help that he had to, like, lie and pretend he was someone else. I kind of was thinking, like, why wouldn't you just pitch this problem in a straightforward way?
Yeah.
Well, because he had asked his boss, and his boss thought he was crazy.
Or maybe he didn't have the money.
Yeah, he didn't. He said he did.
Yeah.
he had spent all of his money
On the Timex.
Wow, that's a nice Timex. And then you look closer, it's actually a Timex. T-I-M-A-X. Cost him $2 off some guy down at the docks who only talked to him in clicks.
Too funny. Yeah, the clicks I was thought at first, oh, that's a bit racist, but then it wasn't.
Yeah, it's very
I know,
racist.
right?
I was like, okay, I
Oh,
get
boy.
it.
Yeah.
I kind of get it.
I think my favorite part of this episode isn't actually in this episode. It's on the gag reel for season 3. There's a section where all of a sudden the camera goes to these 3 guys, these 3 demons, and they suddenly break out into the Macarena in perfect sync with each other.
Okay.
That's pretty funny.
Pretty hilarious sight. I was trying to figure out a way I can show it to you guys without spoiling the season, but
Yeah,
you'll
the
just
rest
have
of
to
the
wait.
season.
Uh-oh.
You'll see it and you'll be like, I remember that.
So Angel checks his voicemail,
Sorry.
rushes over and saves the day after Wesley and Gunn kind of fail at saving the day. And then there's that moment where Fred says she could kiss them.
Oh,
And,
God. They
I
both
thought
started
it would have been
dancing.
great
Moving.
to both lean in, and then Fred hops out of the way and they kiss each other. That would have been great.
That would have been too slapsticky.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I mean, it's
'Cause,
all so, like, thrown together at the ending. I mean, it's like Cordy shows up with the baby, realizes she's in deep trouble, duh. And then Wesley and Gunn come in. Well, I think the only innovative thing is that they send the briefcase through the prince's head, which is fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was pretty
Classic.
hilarious.
And
Yeah.
all the
They just
money
murdered
spills
that poor
out
guy.
artfully onto the floor.
Yeah.
And then we get a classic Angel Skylight arrival.
What if
We're
there
like-
hadn't have been a skylight? Our friends would be dead.
It's a skylight on his barge.
2 skylights in this episode.
True. I guess LA is just a very skylight place. Everybody gets a skylight.
You get a skylight. You get a skylight. You get a skylight. Sorry. Got look to my Oprah for a second.
Oh, can I just say this is also a very naive web business plot, by the way. You expect to publish a website and then expect the phone to immediately start ringing? What's their social media presence? I just want to ask that first. What are they doing to
Well,
promote
they
this
had those
website?
flyers around town. I want to find out what that vampire ordered from the pizza place. Oh no, not the
That was
vampire.
so
What
fun.
that guy
The
running?
guy running.
He looked like one of
Yeah.
the vampires.
It was too funny because he's running in the rain on the spot because the way the camera was held.
Yeah.
And as soon as he turns around, he runs into a giant pile of garbage. Like,
Yeah.
did you see that before you turned around? And then you
Yeah.
run to a payphone? Oh,
Yeah.
Too
What
funny.
I thought was great is he found the flyer in the garbage.
yeah. It was just too funny, that cold open. I was like, this is amazing. And then the rest of the episode sucked balls after that.
Aww.
Ugh.
I don't know. I'm not sure it was that bad.
It was horrible. I think it's my least favorite. So
Oh wow.
sorry to
I'm bringing up the scores.
yeah.
I need to see what
We
this is gonna
have
be worse
feedback from Thomas.
than. Yes.
Greetings, Redemptioneers. Oh, I like that.
That's nice.
What I don't like is my Gmail resetting.
Redemption years.
I like that a lot. I like Rocketeers and stuff.
I just found Kim's lowest score, but I'll wait for it.
What was it?
No. We'll tell you later.
I'll just give this one a 0 then.
You're gonna have to go lower.
Wow. That's funny. What's not funny is me waiting so long to just be able to read an email. It's like I have Claire's Hotmail or something. So I have an iPad 2, and it's just overworked. There we go. Greetings, Redemptioneers. This episode is a lot of fun. Goofy fun. Here's a few thoughts and nitpicks, because it's, fun. Number 1. So the girl Wes and Gunn are helping deliberately poisoned and killed her at the time human boyfriend. And our heroes are okay with that and are going to just let her off without even calling the cops or anything. I find this very odd. I agree with you, Thomas. That really struck me as very strange. Number 2. Yes, writers, your message that Wes and Gunn are both attracted to Fred has now been sufficiently pounded into my head. I hope your sledgehammer's okay. Number 3. When viewed in a vacuum, I really love the 2 Holtz and Justine scenes, but they were really dark and seemed out of place in this otherwise goofy romp of an episode. I'm not quite sure what Holtz was trying to accomplish, though. Is he trying to instill some sort of Stockholm Syndrome-like thing in her? Only without the kidnapping part? Regardless, both actors are amazing, and the scenes are tense and creepifying. Good shit. One last thing, unrelated to the episode, FKM. Ha 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 ha. Fuck, marry, kill. Okay, Holtz, Linwood, Skip.
Oh boy.
Skip. Holtz, Linwood, Skip. Do you need to be reminded of who Linwood and Skip are?
Please.
Linwood
So
Morrow.
you know Holtz. Linwood is the new head of Wolfram and Hart, and Skip is everyone's favorite demon.
Yes.
Oh. Can I
Or not so
pass and
favorite.
come back?
You can pass and come back.
I
I
don't
would-
know who any of them are.
I would marry Holtz, because if ever anything happened to me, I know he would avenge me. I would probably fuck Linwood, because I need a sugar daddy. And I would probably kill Skip, because I'm convinced that
Because
he
you don't trust
totally
him.
tried to screw over Cordelia
Oh my
last
gosh.
time. So yeah.
Okay, now I know
That's
who
it.
you're talking about.
Robin?
I think I would marry Skip. He seems nice to me.
No.
I think I
Easygoing, laid back. I would kill Holtz just because I just can't deal with that fucking coat he wears. And I guess I have to bone Linwood.
I think I'd fuck Holtz.
I would kill Holtz.
Thank you, Stephanie. Kill Holtz.
No, he's the most attractive of the 3, I think.
Oh my
And
God.
I'd have to, convince myself that in order to have a good time, you have to be attracted to your lover. I'd marry Linwood, same as Lario. He'd be my sugar daddy. Oh wait, no, I'd kill Linwood. Skip, I'd marry because he'd be a super best friend, and we'd go to the mall together.
So you'd kill Linwood.
Yeah, 'cause screw Linwood.
All right. Kim?
I think I'd probably do the. Oh God.
Exact same as me. I know.
Probably no, but I think I would kill. I would swap. Holt and Linwood. I would kill Holt. I just don't like him.
Mm-hmm.
But Kimberly.
Oh, so you're the same as me.
Yes. I would do that.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you, Tomas. He continues anyways. Have a nice episode, guys, and take care. Peace.
Did he actually? Didn't he say something like what he would do?
He has them in a specific order, but I'm not sure that that's what he means. But if that were what he means, he would fuck Holtz, marry Linwood, and kill Skip.
Ah, well.
Which I doubt he would do. I think I'm the only Skip hater. But that's because I hold fast to my theories.
All right.
Alrighty. Thank you for the feedback, everyone.
Yay!
Thank you, Tomas.
Yeah.
This episode sucked. No one wanted to say anything.
Well, we know how Kim feels.
Unless they're
Any other points we
saving
wanna
all their
bring up?
comments for later, for a better episode.
Maybe.
Not really. I mean, I really don't have any trivia for this one, except for the whole. It's interesting that Buffy and Angel are both worried about money this week.
Yeah.
Cordy was. Her outfit in the beginning really aggravated me. Her like mothball colored pussy bow blouse and the weird ponytail.
Yeah.
They were just really marming her up this episode.
That's funny. Again, I like that final shot of Sleepy Angel and Cordy in bed with Connor just staring into the camera and sucking on the baba.
It's cute.
Yeah, I thought it was cute.
Like they're very, very comfortable.
I thought they might be foreshadowing to something.
Yeah.
Well, they've been
through a lot together.
Yeah, this has been going on for a while. Whatever this is.
Yep, and I like that they're calling out the fact, hey, remember Cordy's like half demon, and she's trying to figure out how to do her floaty thing again.
Yeah, that was some clever exposition in there to remind everyone what happened previously.
Clever.
That's when I realized, yes, I'm watching the right episode.
I love it because when I hear things like that, I picture the characters being like, yeah, Kim and Illyria, remember like last week? I was worried I had a tail.
God. Yeah, do you guys have any predictions on the whole Fred Gunn Wesley
I don't
situation?
want
to. It's going to suck.
Who should he pick?
Well, I mean, Fred and Wesley, it's kind of too obvious.
Steph, you've seen this before. You're not.
No, I don't see it. No, but
You're like, let me just pretend I have not seen this show.
Look, it's obvious. I mean, they're too much alike. That would be too much if two characters that were brainy got together. Like that.
You
would
read
be
the same
obvious.
science journals?
Yeah, that would be the obvious thing. So they,
So Stephanie's prediction is clearly Gunn.
I don't know. I think this whole idea sucks.
I don't think that she's going to pick either one of them.
Well, she picked Skip.
Maybe she picks Lauren. Who knows? I don't know. I think that we might be introduced to another girl for a couple of episodes, and then maybe Gunn or Wesley is temporarily infatuated with this person, and then Fred's like, oh, but I thought you liked me, and then it's just going to cause more chaos and just
everything
nonsense.
that you're saying is giving me pain. I hate all of this so much.
That's why I hate this, because I can see it happening. I'm like, oh, please no, please do not have this happen.
Yeah, you'll be in trouble when a random one-off black female character comes on the show.
Right? And then...
That's not a sister.
Right?
Hi, my name is Tokina.
And then
To flirt with Gunn.
Tokina. And then the other guy who's not infatuated with the girl is going to be jealous because they're going to be like, oh, well, clearly you like him more than me. And it's just going to cause everyone to hate each other again. And I'm just like, I hate this. I really do. Like, seriously, can't guys and girls hang out and just be friends?
Well, see, yeah, what I usually hate is, why does there have to be a love interest? Why can't a male and female be in the same room together and But she is so darn adorable. Somebody, of course, they like her. She's so cute.
I don't mind if there is a love interest, but when it's becoming like a love triangle where we have to put friends against each other, it's just like, no,
Fred,
please.
You must choose.
Please no. Please no.
On a fresh new Angel on the WB, 3 hearts are in the mix.
Yeah.
One will be broken.
Because
good.
Both their lives
Wesley
are
is so
in danger, and
much-
she has to pick one of them to save.
Yes.
Because Wesley is so much older than them too, right? It just feels weird.
I don't know if they play that
That's
off.
because he wears glasses. He's not old.
No, he is older than them. a good, what, 10, 15
Yeah,
years
he was
older
a
than?
substitute.
What? I wouldn't say
teacher.
that.
Or no, he was the
I thought he was.
librarian.
Yeah, I thought he was a good decade, half a day, 15 years older than them. I really did.
He
What?
was,
Nah.
but now Cordelia, they kind of aged her up.
Yeah, because she's really
Like-
closer in age to Fred, right?
Or
She seems
she
older
might
than
really
Fred.
actually be younger because Fred is has degrees
Yeah.
and stuff, and
Mhm.
really Cordelia hasn't been out of high school very long.
It's just because when they were hinting at Wesley and Cordelia in the Buffy days, I was like, she was what, 18, and he was what, 35?
I hope so. No, he wasn't 35. No, there's no way he was 35.
I always thought he was older because
Anyway,
he was.
I think we're being bogged down in the minutia. Any other points, or do we
Yeah.
want to keep debating how old is Wesley?
No, I don't have any more points.
It's time to rate then.
I need you to put the nerd song Provider at the end of this episode. I'm a provider, baby.
We'll see. We'll see. I was true to my word. I put Werewolf Bar Mitzvah at the end of the last one.
Can you put in Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel?
Oh, that would be a good one.
Yeah. Hey, Bianca, what did you think of this episode? What's your rating?
I think I will go with a 4.5 out of 10 ominous MS Paint jobs.
Holy crap! 4.5.
Sorry about it.
That was unexpected.
I don't know, it's kind of all over the place, and it doesn't really advance much going on overall. Like, we know
Yeah.
Angel is worried about being a father. We know that the team feels, like, ill-equipped to handle, like, taking care of this child, and we already kind of knew that the guys had crushes on Fred, so what actually happened here? Like, Lauren got drunk is what happened in this episode. So,
Yeah.
Or
I don't know.
Or both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I did not enjoy this episode. It was just sort of because during this podcast as well, we haven't recorded in a while, and I was kind of excited. I'm like, oh, great! I get to watch Angel today. I haven't seen it in a while. I want to catch up with my buddies, and I was just like, really? This is what you guys give me? I hated this episode. It was all over the place. I did not care for the zombie part. It was so stupid. And the puzzle got me angry because I'm like, people can't put shapes together. And then I did enjoy the last scene. I really did. I thought it was super cute. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, hello. That gives it 2 points all on its own. And I don't know. I was going to give this like 3 out of 10. I think you said Timaxes? Yeah, I'll give it that. Instead of Timax. Yeah. I didn't care for it. It was okay, but
Interesting.
it was okay.
This
I
ties
would
with
never
the-
want to watch this episode again.
This ties with the other zombie episode from last season, The Thin Deadline. You gave that the same score. But yeah, you've given worse scores. You gave a 2 to I Fall to Pieces. But the worst one that I said you wouldn't be able to go lower unless you kept going. You gave a -2 to the Marvelous Biling episode, Chief,
Oh my god.
otherwise known as Stranger in Angel Season 1.
Alright.
So,
All right.
yeah, there you go.
I forgot about Biling.
You should watch it again.
Yeah.
So-
I thought if you took everything out of this episode except Holtz and what's her name, it would
Justine.
be Justine. It'd be pretty awesome. This episode had a lot of bullshit in it. It also had a couple of funny moments though, but it had a lot of the love triangle bullshit. It had a lot of the Lost in Translation bullshit. It had a lot of Angel being misguided and getting greedy, which I think just is.
I think that's out of his character.
It goes against his character. I don't buy it at all. So, yeah, I'm going to give this episode a 5 out of 10 ambiguously gay plans.
Is it my turn?
Sure.
Sure.
I think this episode's funny. But I mean, the 3 different storylines are it's so weird. So I'm gonna take 2 points away for that, and I don't know. It doesn't deserve an 8, but maybe a 7. I give it 7 out of 10. Ridiculously easy puzzles to complete, and even though you have to have a PhD in math to do it.
I think a toddler could have put that together.
Yeah.
With enough time.
For me, I didn't enjoy this episode, and I was just thinking about other episodes I haven't enjoyed, and I have the benefit of having this whole spreadsheet in front of me. But like the one that most recently annoyed the shit out of me was that old gang of mine. But I gave that a 6.5, and I wonder if that's just because of the angel gun stuff. Just I don't know, playing the different dynamics between the characters. This had nothing. They split the characters up. They put them on stupid. They made them act stupid. They put them on stupid jobs, and they made them all obsessed with money. And it's like, yeah, exactly what Bianca said. What is this episode even supposed to like? Where are we at the end of this episode? I guess back to figuring out the priority is helping the helpless. I guess I don't know. The baby's cute. That's where we're at. So yeah, I'm just gonna say 4 out of 10 Macarena Cluckers.
Very nice.
Can you?
7.7.
We can't see that yet, or can we see it now?
See what?
The deleted or the blooper.
Oh no, because it's a season 3 blooper reel. It's like you'll get spoiled on things.
Okay.
Well, that's what we thought. You can always let us know what you think by sending us an email at
RedemptionCast@gmail.com.
Can you say that again, Cylon Kim?
Sorry, RedemptionCast. Let's try English. RedemptionCast@gmail.com.
Awesome. You can follow us on the Twitter at RedemptionCast, and you can go to RedemptionCast.blogspot.com, and you can join the Facebook group, facebook.com/group/potentialcast. Keep it spoiler free, or else. I think it's quote time. Hey, guest, do you have a quote?
I have a few, but I will go with nice decor. Very Jules Verne meets Leona Helmsley.
Kim?
I'm still tied up down here. Come on, my hands are turning pink.
That was funny. Where's mine? The internet article I'm currently writing posits a formula for the genome mapping of creatures who don't have genes. It's an exciting arena. One I'm sure we can all download at I'llNeverKnowTheLoveOfAWoman.com.
Damn, you stole my quote.
Lauren, do you use context to find out where Holtz is up to? He's out there somewhere. We can never forget that. Finding him is our #1 priority. I thought that finding Holtz, making money are our #1 priority. Court walks behind him and clears her throat. Helping the helpless, finding Holtz, making money are our 3 #1 priorities. I thought that was funny.
You cut out that entire quote, Steph.
Yeah, can you do it again, Steph?
Oh, okay. Lauren, I need to use your contacts to find out what Holtz is up to. He's out there somewhere. We can never forget that. Finding him is our #1 priority. I thought you said that. Finding Holtz and making money are our 2 #1 priorities. Cordy walks behind him and clears her throat. Helping the helpless, finding Holtz, and making money are our 3 #1 priorities.
Very nice. Robin?
I guess I'll just see. This is about the baby formula I snagged from the fridge last night. Sorry. I was feeling a little peckish, and It was that or a glass of pig's blood. And by the way, baby formula in Kahlua, not as bad as it sounds.
Disgusting.
Must be.
Yuck. I also had dibs on the coat.
That's a great quote.
The vampire. Nice.
Yeah. I don't have any more, except for the obvious. Wet, adorable, so sweet. I meant the baby. I meant the hot mama.
Ugh, so uncomfortable.
Yeah. Not cool. Not cool. Well, if there are no more quotes, hey, Steph, Robin, what's on the slate for next time?
We have 54 episodes left.
Oh my god.
Fuck me, really?
Yep. The next episode is called Waiting in the Wings.
I can't wait. I've been
Ooh.
wanting to rewatch that episode for a while now.
It really sucks, doesn't it? It's going to be like one of those, like, watching it and being like, yeah, I remember how awful this was.
See, Illyrio, aren't you glad you can't see my face right now?
Yeah. For spoiler reasons.
Yep.
Hey, Bianca, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
I'm so excited to have been here. I feel like I've
Yay.
known all you guys for so long.
Well, you have. That's the
You
way
have
it
no
works with
idea who I
podcasts.
am.
Aw, tell me
Yeah.
about me.
It's so funny, isn't it? It's so funny. Do you have anything you want to plug?
I don't.
All
Although I'm on my month-long summer break from grad school, and I'm like mainlining TV shows, and I feel like there aren't enough introcasts out there for me to find. I would love some more of them. So
What shows are you watching?
I just finished Penny Dreadful,
Okay.
which was interesting. I started watching Fringe, but then it's got less enjoyable, so I stopped that.
It gets better. Okay, go on.
Yeah.
It's better, then it's worse, then it gets better.
Yeah, so now I just feel like I'm looking for something new to watch, and I would love to, like, chat over it with a bunch of people, and there's no venue for me to do that as of right now.
There's
No.
this great show called Lost. You watch
Go
that?
Dawson's
Yeah,
Creek.
but I've never
Dawson's
seen
Creek,
it, actually. All I
Zombie.
know is that Nikki and Paolo are evil, and they come out of nowhere. Thanks to you guys.
Well, they're like Dawn.
Yeah.
There's one podcast I recently discovered. It's called The Greatest Generation.
Oh.
I don't know if you're familiar with it, Robin.
No.
It's a Star Trek
Is it
The Next
about us?
Generation podcast.
Oh.
And they're funny because they've both watched the show, but they're surprised every once in a while how awful or how awesome episodes are. And what they do is each season, they're on season 3 right now. Each season, each of the two hosts has one veto, so they can decide in the week previous to veto the following episode and skip it. And what happened this season was one of the hosts was really excited for next week's show, and the other host was like, "I'm gonna veto it."
Oh no!
What? Are you kidding? What? What are you kidding? And the thing is, if one host vetoes, the other host can waste his veto by vetoing the veto.
That's
Oh my
interesting.
God.
So that's what he did. So they said they watched and talked about the episode, but now there are no more vetoes for the rest of that season. It's really funny. They open Star Trek Next Generation trading cards during the show as well.
Oh my gosh.
It's pretty funny, and they are really, really funny, and some of their bumpers are just worth the listen. So Greatest Generation is a podcast I recommend highly.
See, I listen to Mission Log podcasts, watching Star Trek Next Generation, and they're on season 5. So if Greatest Generation could just catch up.
I
I
really
guess.
love the trend that you've all started of introcasts and just
Yeah.
like being able to watch along with a bunch of people.
New
that-
viewers.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm telling you, We Don't Want to Wait, the podcast about Dawson's Creek, has gone through 5 seasons of Dawson's Creek in about, 5 months? So,
Wow.
if if you guys want to start doing 4 episodes a week, I'm up for it.
Wow, those guys sound like assholes.
We are not concerned of people keeping up with us. We don't want to wait.
You don't want to wait. Yeah, great title. It's good.
Thanks.
All right, everyone. Well, listen. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching. We at one point we had 3 viewers. We're down to 1. Whoever you are, we love
Whoever
you.
left your computer on while you went
Whoever left your computer on while you went to go, like,
Wake
let the
up.
cat in. We love you.
Wake up.
We're gonna be like Netflix. Are you still there? Well, listen. Thank you so much, everyone, and until next time, bye.
I'm gonna see y'all.
Bye.
Bye.